Hello, my name is Mickey Humler. I was one of the St. John's delegates to the virtual General Assembly this year. It was my first time attending the General Assembly, and I had a really interesting and engaging and enlightening experience. I found that it was certainly an interesting experience seeing so many different Unitarian Universalists, people from all over the country, people of all different walks of life, all races, gender identities, and it was really nice to see. It was kind of refreshing to see that Unitarian Universalists from all over the country believe in the same things that we believe in right here in Cincinnati. And that is always something that I find reassuring. I know for me personally, having that sort of sense of solidarity with my fellow UUs and people of the of a more liberal religious bend, it's incredibly refreshing and renewing, and I'm very, very thankful that I had the opportunity to do it. I found, for me personally, I would say probably the most engaging piece, although it may not be for a lot of people, was just watching the actual voting process. The way that the organization, the association, handles its business. I know that the sort of ins and outs of the kind of voting procedure and the way things are supposed to be handled is not necessarily everybody's cup of tea. But I think it's really important to have an understanding of how our association handles its business, because it really is just kind of a larger example of how each of our congregations handles their business. The democratic process is such a vital and important piece of who we are as a people, as a religious community. And seeing that, even virtually, even not being able to be there in person, but just following the votes that were taking place, and just kind of getting a feel for the way our association and our organization conducts business. It was a lot of fun for somebody like me who's into that kind of nerdy governance, the drudgery of governance type of thing. And I thought it is very enlightening. I highly, highly recommend anybody who has an opportunity to attend a GA to definitely take that opportunity. I know I will certainly be trying to go back in the future, of course, dependent on the coronavirus and everything that's going on there. But hopefully, if things settle down, I hope to attend an in-person GA sometime, hopefully within the next couple of years here. And one other piece I wanted to touch on is it was so heartening to see the resolutions that we passed this year passing. I think they each passed with over 95% in favor. And that kind of unanimous support for social justice, for racial justice, racial equality, that really is, for me, what being a Unitarian Universalist is all about. It's about standing up for the oppressed against the oppressor. It's about speaking out when no one else will. And it's something that has been, a part of who we are, stretching back centuries now. So I think the GA is kind of a living embodiment of our organization. a living embodiment of our history, and I definitely encourage anybody who gets an opportunity, try and make it to a GA, because it is worth the time, it's worth the effort, and it's really a way to change your entire perspective on Unitarian Universalism. So thanks for listening. I hope my perspective was helpful, and I hope maybe some of you will join me in future GAs. Thanks.